Hey, welcome back to At Your Leisure. We're going to find out what goes inside of this on our new AYL 4x4. And if you remember, we just got done putting the new lift and wheels and tires on the Jeep, and it looks awesome. But now the gearing's off a little bit, so we're going to change up the gearing, and while we're in there, we're going to do a few other things. I'm Darren Kinder, and I've got Chad Erickson here with Hillside Tire, and I brought the Jeep down to get the oil changed, and then all of a sudden there's nothing left in it anymore. That's not actually true. What's the first thing we're going to do, like the gearing? What's going on there?
Well, we're going from a smaller ring gear assembly to something that's a lot taller. When you go with the taller ring gear, it's going to basically give you a lower gear ratio. It's going to put less load on the transmission and on the motor to get the tires rolling. Anytime you start changing gear ratios, tire sizes, so on and so forth, everything is monitored by a computer. This particular vehicle we are going to do, it's by American Expedition Vehicles. It is their ProCal module. What it's going to do is it's going to adjust the factory PCM to accept the larger tires and the gear ratio change, so we can drive this vehicle out on the street and it's going to handle like a brand new vehicle.
And then the other thing we're going to be doing is we're going to be putting new ARB lockers on it. So when you talk about a locker, what is a locker?
So a locker basically locks up the differential to the point where both tires spin equally. When you're going off-road, you want both tires to spin at an equal rate of speed. That way you're getting better traction. If one tire drops down into a hole, anything of that nature, the opposing tire still gets traction.
Kind of explain to me what we have here.
So what we've got is we've got a factory open carrier here. You'll notice inside of here you have they're called spider gears. What these do is these turn at different rates of speed when you're going into corners, and it allows one tire to move at a quicker rate of speed. When we go over to an ARB assembly, this locks internally using supply to air. And what happens is there's a small collar that goes on here, and when you apply air pressure, it shifts that collar over and it locks up this solid. Okay. It becomes one solid unit. When you do that, what you're doing is you're allowing both tires to turn at an equal rate of speed. We also brought in, as an example, this is called a lunchbox locker. It's built by PowerTrax. It's the Lock-Right unit. This will actually go inside of a factory case assembly and replace these gears here. When you are under load, it locks itself solid, similar to this, but it's not selectable. It is a full-time style locker.
And there is a slight price difference.
Yeah, absolutely. We're going with something that's a little bit more of a premium. You know, you start talking dollar figures, you're up around that $1,000 mark per unit. You start looking at a lunchbox style locker, you're down around that $200 to $300 per unit. Going with an ARB locker, it's a selectable option, so you have the ability to disengage it at any given time. It's better on a dual purpose vehicle, something that you're driving to and from work every single day and hitting the trails on the weekend.
Is there anything else that we need to be thinking about while we're doing this?
Later on down the road, there is a possibility that we may put excessive pressure on other components, such as axle shafts and U-joints. There is a large market in aftermarket products for axles and drivetrain components.
Well, I'd really like to thank Chad at Hillside Tire for setting us up in our new 4x4. We've kind of taken it out on its initial test drive, and we haven't really put it through all of its paces yet, but we've been having a great time anyway. But stay tuned, because we're going to have more information about how you can get into the 4x4 lifestyle.
Hey guys, if you liked that video, you're going to want to watch all of our other AYL videos. You're going to want to like it, you're going to want to share it, and you're going to want to subscribe, right? See all the buttons right here? This is what you're going to want to do, right? Click on them, because we have some really cool videos, all kinds of behind the scenes stuff, bloopers of Alicia crashing and stuff.
Why are you going to sell me out like that, Steven?
So you want to click all of these things and subscribe to our channel, because At Your Leisure is awesome, and we'll see you here for more videos.